Alright. Alright. Boom, boom, post. Alright, let's do this. Ugh. Okay. Alright, let's get some more foliage on then. Silent on. Yo, I'm doing good, the Aussie Smart. How about you, mate? Doing good. Let's... God. Hey, I was waiting for him for you. Damn, get some sleep, man. Oh, awesome, Aussie Spiner. What were you recording on Minecraft? Yo, what's up, Wilmer? How you doing, mate? Let's add somebody. That feels like too much. That. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just like a fun server with friends. Sounds good. Where is what I'm looking for? One more thing. Our island's done. You get a bit around 5 or 6 low. I honestly game more than I sleep. What do you bring my? Well, hey, 5.5. I 5.5 update is now coming out June 2nd, Rag June 18th, and Emerald Isles very soon. Look at this here. This is the area in the thumbnail. I don't know if these trees work. I haven't actually uploaded that yet, so if these trees work, yay. If not, I will try and find a replacement for the cherry blossoms. Wolf on the grind. Yeah. Also, the cave I posted on Twitter, the origin cave, the cave that goes here, done. Also, the underwater cave, or the underwater tunnel. It is a glowy mess, but it's actually really cool. And that goes, yeah, that connects those two areas here. Go up into here. So that area is done. Okay, we just did that island there. I want to get this island done, which I've got like the beach done. Oh, that's right, the dead palms. I always forget about the dead palm. Palm leaves on the floor. Add a couple of those. Okay, now we've got this island here, which I had. Okay, we could do. No, why don't we get? Where is it? These rocks. Let's place a couple. Around this island here. That's all you got. Yeah. The island doesn't need a lot of foliage, as one, it is just a cave entrance. Okay, now this area is meant to be quite flat. Trees. I gotta make sure I just save often, because there's a high chance this will crash very quickly. Not the ironwood tree. I don't really want that. What's this one? Ah, that's the swampy tree. I don't want that tree. This one, yes, I think the maple tree. A couple more maples, just like one over here. Yeah, a couple of cool maple trees. Yeah, a couple. That. Oh, yep. Thanks, Iceman. Dude, I guess, like, if you want to come back when this map comes out, I will be hosting a community server, PvE and PvP. The PvP will be a monthly wipe thing, while PvE will be, I'll just leave it going. We might add mods on as we go, like new mods and stuff. A couple more maple trees around on there. And then a couple like slightly denser trees. What's this one? Pine. Nah, not suiting the same vibe. Yo, what's up, Indo Gamer? How you doing? Some oak trees? Yeah, that kind of looks. Oak trees. I don't want the kabok trees in this one. But 5.5. Well, honestly, the goal is the map's basically got to be ready to play before 5.5 drops, and all I need to do is just make sure it runs with 5.5. That's literally the main question. No, the server, the servers for Emerald Isles will be. You just need to join my Discord, and then you'll just have to do a whitelist form, and then you'll get vetted by some of the people who help me with my cert. Will help me helping with the server, and that's really it. All right. Nah, man, nah, man. I will be with the Dino loot only. I'm doing without the treasure maps, man, because I'm gonna do a video with the treasure maps. Actually, this might be almost where I want it with the trees. Alright, now we need the... Let's add the couple more rocks around, I think. So we probably want this. This next level. Hey, dude, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Like, it was something that I thought, like, oh, this could be fun to do. Like, one Dino only, I was like, oh, that'd be a fun video. But then I was like, why don't we try and make this like a little... It's not like a Let's Play series. It technically is, but it's more like a mini little series where it's like each episode is very story-driven end to end. Has a bit of a purpose. Like, the first episode was just getting started. The second episode was trying to get our first tame. Episode 3 might be all about getting a bow. And I'm working on the dodo only at the moment, which... I got a fun screenshot actually for you guys. Let me show you. I was gonna post it on Twitter. I haven't done it yet. The squad! Look at the squad! Ah! Yeah. That's hopefully coming out this weekend. I just chuck a rock there, and a rock there. And a rock in the path. Just like kinda... Imagine losing everything. Dude, I don't mind the challenge of losing everything. I think it kinda ups the like risk versus reward factor. It's meant to be a bit rocky. Good area to get some rocks. Alright. Now we can start playing with some bushes. I want some ferns. Kinda cutting into this landscape here. Let's I'm gonna add the the bush. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the bush? There. What dinos will your map have? Let me get the dino list. Alright, here is the Emerald Isles dino list that we have at the moment. So this is everything. And then I'm gonna add like a sub tab here. Hint 2. So this will have. I'm going to just go put the. These are my better names when I actually name them. You got the Tide Titan, Sky Titan, and Tectonic Titan, and then the Forest Lindworm. Alright, these are custom creatures, so I'm just gonna write these down. Alright. Well, the Maywing is now the Mayguana, so that's changed. I may as well just keep it at that. That's so laggy at the moment. A decent amount of creatures. I'm not going to go over the full list. I could actually probably link that out. I should make that linkable. No, they're custom creatures. They're custom modeled bosses. They'll be the terminal bosses. I'm just calling them Titans because they're technically Titan Behemoth. That's just at the moment the code name for them. Give me a second, guys. Alright. Yeah, well, player spawn locations are spread out at the moment. Okay. How many are try? Oh, Australis is a lovely map, and we get new Australis content. There's a whole new Australis island coming out with the 5.5 update, so that's gonna be cool. I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. I think some areas that you can get. Hmm. Feel like. Okay. Radio. Do I need to add anything else? Do I need to add anything else to this island? It doesn't need to be too complex, this one. Probably add some ruins on here as well at some point. Wondering where. Like, and for how many Arc YouTubers do I know? Like, add some crystal. There's already crystal. Over here. Yeah, crystal. Ah. That does remind me I need to add metal. It's underwater rock. This island does have crystal. It's meant to have some metal as well. Where's the metal node? Be a good source of metal. Let's add some rich node here as well. You played Docs for the first time? Oh, that's silly. Oh, yeah. Nah, Docs is brutal. Is Rejo is. Oh no, the dreaded still recording. well, I think that island technically is foliaged up now. So let's set up some dino spawns, right? So we're gonna go into here, dino spawns. Alright. I feel like this island... Hang on. Alright. Add giant bees in the crack. I actually don't even know where I'm gonna set up bee spawns. That's something I'm gonna set up as well. I think the way bee spawns work. I think honestly the bees are gonna be in this area, well, the redwood section. It's been good, Kit. It's been good. Oh, that's right. I gotta fix up one thing here. I noticed it when I was at the waterfall. It doesn't line up with the actual water level. That's fine. Alright, let's actually work on the... No. The way it works, it's not like you don't place beehives. That's not how it works. It's more... Oh, I don't even know how to explain. Because you'd set up a spawn for the beehive, for the bees, but I don't know if there's a secondary... Because, like, with beavers, you have to set up something secondary to make beaver dams spawn. But beehives might be that you make the... Because this is how... I'll show you how to do the spawn. So, this island's going to have all... I think I'm going to give this Kano Island spawns. This island will be like Kano Island. Like, Dead Island. Where it spawns. Because it's... In the Pokemon games, it's just a full-on town. And, like, I could have done that. But, like... No, Giga's on this island here. This is your Giga Island. It's also got the biggest cave I'm gonna make. So, like, this cave here, when I get to do it, we'll probably work on it next week. This is Victory Cave. That's one entrance. It also has another entrance, which happens to be this height, which you're gonna cut. Oh god, that's a bit funky, ain't it? I've definitely gotta adjust that. That shouldn't be pushing into there so much. Right. See what you're trying to do there, but let's just pull you out a bit. Less effect. There we go. This cave is going to have custom setup spawns with big creatures. This is going to be like them. You might get cave rexes and fun stuff in this cave. This cave itself will also, if I know how to set up Reaper spawns, might be where you find Reapers. Alright, so don't quote me on that. Okay, let's just actually set up some spawns. So first up, when you're setting up spawns, make sure everything's saved. The first thing you do is an NPC zone. NPC zone volume. Now this thing, you just make this size. You want it to literally... Because this is... I could literally just make it cover the whole island, actually. because I'm only doing one certain spawn container for this island. I'm not going to do separate ones, so may as well make it cover. And you want it to phase through the mesh there. And then we just do this, so it covers basically the whole island. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright. Reaper Queens? Yeah, well, yeah. It'd be so you could tame Reapers. That would be that cave. Rock Drakes won't be in that cave. Rock Drakes are in... Do it again. I haven't set up the Rock Drakes yet, but we've got Wyverns. Wyverns are already going. That's been going for ages. The cave that's in here. This cave, which is in here, I haven't finished it. I've set it up. Is your Rock Drake section. And yeah. This bit of the ocean here is at the moment Shasta. So this is like one section of the ocean I've actually done. Meant to be like more of a dead ecological zone with red kelp. Okay, enough of that. Let's actually get this. The spawns on this. Oh, something on here that I want to get rid of. These little crystals here. Foliage. I remember putting them here and they don't work. So I don't know if it's just an old asset that I've accidentally put in or it's just something that's not meant to go there. But I'm just gonna... Oh, what? I'll freaking single select them. I bet. There's a couple others, right? There's 8 more. It's supposed to be like a place to get red gems. But I've already set that up now. Where else could I find? There's more up on here. I'm on this side. Yeah. Alright. They are the power element crystals, which I don't know what they're meant to be for. They're from Aberration. It's an Aberration asset. Okay, let's get back to setting up Dino spawns for this island here. Alright. So... Brain. Next up, we want to... Let's actually name this and go... underscore... What is this place meant to be called? On, Owen. I know what this is. This is the Moz Deep City. That's what this island's meant to be, Moz Deep City, which is... Because that's Victory Island, because it's like Victory Road and the Victory Cave. That's Origin Island and Origin Cave because of the whole Origin story. So what am I gonna call this island? Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Hey, Scully, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Alright, I gotta figure out the name of this island. Mossy Island doesn't work, it's Moss Deep City. Should call it Final Island for now. Just because it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright. Now we also want to get the editor this set up and just make sure it's kind of crosses 2 sections, doesn't it? It goes from B5 into C5. But we'll move it into the Dino spawn section. Give it a folder. Call it B5 just for the moment. Okay. That's just for organization. Okay. Now I can get rid of this again. Think. Bloody island. Yeah, whatever. Because some of these little islands won't have names. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm not going to name them. But that's like Big Bill Island, which is just a play on that one. That's going to be Frontier Island. That's going to be Southern Island. Oh, no. We'll probably call that one Southern Island. I don't know what we'll call that one. This is based on Sky Pillar. So it'll be just named after whatever that is. This is literally just rocks. And that. Some of the islands have no significance into when you play the game. What are you saying, Indo Gamer? Oh, that was like perfect, man. It's also where we're gonna be battling for season 5. Make a map of New Zealand. My next map won't be that, but I do want to, like, I've got my first map, Caldera, is loosely referenced on New Zealand, based on the Taupo Caldera, and that's like the concept of it came from. And I need to actually, that's gonna get a 5.5 update with some new biomes and stuff. How did you handle Pacific Log Town? You know how I'm gonna handle it, Skelly? It's gonna be sunken on the floor. I'm going to have just like wooden bits, like it's sunken, like the town's sunken into the floor, into the sea. That's how it's gonna do. Sure, yeah. But yeah, so my first bit, Caldera, yeah, is loosely based on Taupo. Loosely, as I said, because that was the map I learnt the basis of map making, so I can make this map. And then I want to go ahead and go give that a bit of a touch up. I might add a custom mower to it. Okay, freaking back to making biomes instead of showcasing. Okay, so next up, after we do spawn, so we got this volume first, then you do this volume. And then this volume. We will just move it to the same spot, so I keep my shit organized, because some of it isn't at the moment, because I'm... what is this? B5. Okay. Now, if we go to B5, quick little tip here. I can right-click copy, paste so it's exactly centered. This is kind of what you want to do. This needs to be not the same size, just a little bit. You kind of bring it in so it sits inside thing, but you don't want it to go over the landscape. Okay. Now the main actual thing that does all the heavy lifting is this thing. The zone manager. Okay. We'll move that to the same thing as well, just for... Now let's go do this frickin'... You're gonna really do that. Fuck! Ooh! Ooh! The dev kit wants me to do. Okay, brother. B5, get me there. Thank you. Okay. No, Indo Gamer, I'm not that talented to work on Lost Colony. No, thank you. That's too much stress. Maybe after my premium Epitheria. Okay, so if you want to ever learn Dino spawns, this is a good thing to do. So these are the 3 things you need. First up is the zone volume, which is the big box. And don't you dare crash on me. Then you have the spawn volume, which is the smaller box. You don't have to do anything with the settings here. You just need to set them up and make sure they go through your landscape mesh. This thing does all your settings. So link zone volume. This will link to the big one. Boom. And then you want to go down to this one here, into this entrance. This is caves are slightly different. You end up doing a little bit more of these. And now you want to go to volume 4 floor to actually do this default under this one. And normally you just do landscape, and this means everything will spawn above the land, or above the actual land mass. Alright, so those are done. Now this thing here is your NPC spawn containers, man. So this is what decides what creatures spawn in your cave, or in your zone. So you can see these are all the ab spawn entries and stuff, and so now Dino spawn entries here, we are looking, we've got a couple that are custom. I beat my custom ones, but we are looking for what is it actually? And the bees have their own Dino entries as well. Cave, all the cave ones. Damien's Atoll is not a... What is Damien's Atoll anyway? Okay, I'm just gonna go through this. This is what they actually... This Damien's Atoll is what we call Herbivore Island. Which I could do with that, but this ain't meant to be herbivore. Alright. What is it's Monster Island? That's what I wanted. Boom. And then you do never spawn in water if there's anything that doesn't need to spawn in water. And then I gotta play with this. I'm gonna go for a 20 creatures across the higher island to the minimum. Yes, so you know how you've got the island level set up and then you've got like Ragnarok level set up? That's not done in this. That's actually done in your thing called your world settings, which affects the whole entire world. And there's a somewhere down here that deals with it. And it's just like it's a slight change. It's like a level effect thing. I can't remember exactly what it's called. This one here, Dino's lerp to max random base level. I've put 0.5, which gives you more like rag levels. See you, Ender Gamer. And well, that island's done. Now, like, I could try and load it up to test in the dev kit, but I can't be bothered because it takes far too long and it's a waste of time at the moment. Yeah, I could add my own world bosses if I wanted to, and I'm gonna be making my own custom terminal bosses, which I'll have to make their own arenas myself. But alright, so that island's done. There's something I want to do with this island. Is lower the spawns to 20. Because there was far too many creatures spawning. 25 actually. Meant to be. I also wanted to go ahead and edit this. Dodos, trikes, gas bags, gotchas. See, there's only supposed to be one. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Right. So that island's now done. Spawn wise. Yes. Skelly, yes. So green orb, top of sky pillar. There's going to be a flying boss, which will only allow you to use flying creatures, which will be loosely based on Rayquaza and the Quetzalcoatl, which is based on. Water boss based on Kyogre. It's like a Leviathan type sea monster. water boss, and then your kaiju behemoth boss at Red Ob. That's your land. E.g. the Tide Titan, Sky Titan, Tectonic Titan. Code names at the moment. That's meant to have some water in it. Didn't I do that? Didn't I? Oh, I think I did that and then it crashed and I forgot to redo it. There's supposed to be watering in that hole. Alright. Yeah, should we work on next? So that island's done, that island's done, that island's done. This island's done. I haven't actually done the spawns on this island yet. I should do that. See you, Aussie Spino. Peace out, man. Big, I know. Oh, well, we haven't done this side. What the? Okay. We're gonna redo this island here. I don't know, Sky. If I do anything like Jirachi based or like same with I do want to do something based on the Regis. Like mini world bosses based on the Regis, but that's gonna be something I might work on later. Alright, we're gonna change this. I don't like the way this island's looking. I think I want this to be a bit of a grassy island. Yeah, I did just see that. Which technically means, like, I've just got to get it all set up, ready until 5.5. So honestly, I kind of, like, I want to get the mainland done. Yeah, I think, wait. I'm pretty sure, was that in the bite? Or, oh wait, where was that? Actually, I think I know where you... It's in the modding Discord. Here you go, comment this from the official arc. It was in the official arc. This heads up. Arcs was just friendly reminder that in preparation for 5.5 update, we'll be temporarily pausing new mod uploads and updates starting May 20th. After that date, no new mods or updates will be possible until 5.5 patch. Please ensure all your updates are out before May 20th. So I guess I gotta get a shit ton done before May 20th. And they just post. Actually, they just posted on Twitter as well. Lol. They just posted on Twitter. Yeah, it was just posted on Twitter as well. Yo, what's up, Noah? 100k, thank you, hummus. Yeah. Alright, let's paint these two islands up, because they've been wrong the whole time. And I think I want to redo the grass on this island too. And then I want to get the trees back on this, the foliage on this, foliage on this, and let's just smack spawns. Maybe work on, do the little spawns on little islands, maybe. Then we can work on Victory Island, get that done. You finally got Arcasinic, congrats, man. Just in time for the 5.5 update. Okay, we're going grass. We're literally going grass up to the top. Okay, come on. Give it a second. It's good. Just got so much shit loaded at the moment. Oh, okay. Oh, it is grass. Oh, it's just fertility I gotta do. No. The fertility, go up to here. Let's go for a 0.3. And let's paint this. Decide how much grass there is. That's all I gotta do. that done, we save. Then we go like this. Then we hit this. What decided to do make me do map? I've always wanted to make a map. I tried to learn map making back in the ASE dev kit, and now that has grass. Look at that, nice and grassy, nice and green. All right, let's go foliage. Let's paint this bad boy up. Now, I do want a bit of a dense forest on top of the islet, like up here, but then it kind of like it gets a bit dense up here, then it's like kind of sporadic further down. So if we grab these trees plus maybe one of those for these two and that, then add this. So we need it. Oh my god, that added. Oh no, that's alright. Yeah, and then get rid of these. Add some. Alright, that's enough trees on this island. Sometimes you can be lazy like that and just add some TNT. Yeah, just a bit of a jungle on the top. Alright. Next up, we want some rocks. Now this uses the beach rocks. That one, this one, and this one, and make sure we're all saved up. Gonna paint a few. Around. Alright. That last one I don't agree with. Now let's add some simple bushes. That's selected. Not wanted. That rock looks kind of cool there. How big is this map? It's 7.5 by 7.5, so it's bigger than the island. Ooh. So it's 7.5 by 7.5, which is about 50. I think it's 50. Is it 57? Or it's 54? 56 kilometers squared, roughly. Sebi, lead sickness to look like Kyogre? Well, the ocean, there's a boss that literally is like loosely referencing Kyogre. that you, if I can, I'm hoping I can get it to work. Where, whatchamacallit? Why is my brain not working? You'll be able to get a tameable version of it after beating the boss. That's the... Alright. Done. Alright, this fun island. I really never knew what to do with it. It kinda thinged me. Right, we'll go to landscape mode because we're gonna do some tweaking to it. First up, we need the fertility data. Ratio 1.3. Save. Crash. Let's get some grass here. Huh. Don't want to do that, make it all rocky. I think. Oh, is it gonna die? Difficult's about to me. I thought it was about to me. Yeah, it sounds a bit confusing. I actually don't know exactly what I wanted to do with it. Might just make it a nice, resourcey island. Okay. So now I'm going to do some tweaks over here. With the... is it the fertility? Make sure we go back to 0.3. That's all good, Ice Queen. You get some sleep there. I'm only gonna be streaming for like a max half an hour. Alright. Now do this. Oh. Yeah, this might take a while. Here we go. Now there's also one more thing that I've done all that. I gotta do this. I'll rebuild the color. Alright. Time to figure out what we're gonna do foliage wise on this island. Too many. Yeah, that works. It's got a little beach area, but I'm not gonna actually add a lot of super big. I'm not gonna add the super tall palms here. Just scroll down. Did. Let's add some of those juicy. Hey, what's up, Moon? Just crushing out some foliage, doing some dino spawns, getting all prepped to not be able to playtest anything for literally 2 weeks. Be fun. Where is it? Okay, there's the river rocks. Yo, what's up, me boys? Doing, mate? Okay, we're gonna go. That's the rocky beach coming in here. Looks very starter area. Even though, like, to get here you need a raft. Or fly. It's not the little grassy bit. It might not be starter area-ish. I need to move this over. You would have sent one. You got a power outage? Oh, that's a bit of a bummer, mate. You should been hard at work. Alright. Let's figure out how we're gonna make this area interesting. Other than just being like a rocky island. Small. Actually. Yeah, this is definitely one of those islands where I've just kind of gone like, it's there. Let's just make it interesting. Like it's a nice little base. This might be a bit of an alpha spot, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This will be a rewards forest. Also, it's gonna have the tree village as well, which I'm gonna work on. And I actually started working on the dual waterfalls working on here. I got this side done. Which I gotta fix up the top bit, but yeah. Oh, Moon, you know what? We talked about it. We talked about this underwater cave. Second. It's glowy. Very glowy. What do you mean, why so late, Chunky Monkey Gaming? I got this island's done now, as well. Other than, I don't know if the cherry trees are gonna work. So I need to actually get this up. I'm gonna upload the map to update it. Look, I love this. I actually love this island so much. Like the waterfalls coming down there from the top bit. I don't know if these cherry trees actually work. Is it 3:36 for you? It's 9:37 p.m. for me. Yeah, see, it's not that late for me. Oh, and this cave here, I love this. Actually, I gotta show you this cave. I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you this thing I cooked up, man. Data layers, origin cave. Let's load this in. It's gonna take a while. Load in. Okay, can I do that? That pop it? There we go. They're from the center, but I don't know if they're gonna work. If not, I'm gonna get cherry trees. I wanted cherry trees for here. These like purpley, like a purpley flowered tree like that. So if they don't work, I end up just making ones that work. But welcome to Origin Cave. Now this is looking way brighter than it normally does. It does not look this bright in game. I will tell you that now. That is a bit of a problem. It shouldn't be poking through the wall like that. I didn't even notice it in game. I just noticed it now. Huh. Nah, no tick cave on this map. No cave planned or anything like that. I love this cave, man. So if you haven't noticed, around the things you got the green gems. Around the blue one you got the blue gems. If we continue through, we end up into this room here. This bit have some fire anti-mesh. It's called, if you guys find mesh holes, you tell me and I patch it. You love my Dingle Cup videos of Rascalak? And this is meant to have aberrant drops. I put aberrant drops in here. They're a bit weird. I might change them and make custom. Yeah, I wanted gems on the map. This is just one. This is one of the locations you'll find gems. And why don't I show you the screenshot from this room? If you saw my Twitter, you would have seen it. But the artifact is inside the lava because I'm evil. I want them to be a challenge, but not to the point where you're like, well, this is not a point of doing them. Right? So yeah, that's the origin cave. So I literally whipped that out. That cave took me like 5 hours to make. Hey, thank you, Architecto. Dude, you've been doing some great work as well, mate. I haven't had a chance to check out Thorat yet. I saw all the photos. A lot of people have been raving it's a good map, which is good to hear. And then I see you work. Is it Lost Protocol as well? So you'll be working on that, which looks like a post-apocalyptic map, which looks sick. So, yeah. All right. That's a bit of a bummer. What? Hey, dude, Slurpee, man, like, seriously, if you ever come back to Ark with Emerald Isles, like, seriously, join my Discord. I'm gonna be having community servers on this. We'll be playing on and everything, man. Yes, the green gems, right? Forgot about that. I need to add them here, right? Yeah, we're gonna add some green gems on this island. I don't know if I'm gonna add it in the cave or what. Why am I on Dino spawns? I'm supposed to be on this. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to do some see if they're. I always forget about that. I need to be like if I'm doing multiple things, I'm gonna be swapping. Not Biolim, not Element. This one. I appreciate that, mate. No, I won't add them to the cave. I'm gonna hide a couple over here. That's not what you wanted. I gotta make sure I'm not clicked on anything else, though. Dunk, dunk. There we go. Just two. I'm gonna add 2 small clusters. Up here. This, yeah, up here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. What the frick happened here? What happened to my mesh? Let me just fix that. That's looking a bit jank. You wanna not be jank? Yeah. Hey, what up, Coyote Clan? Thank you. I can confirm Emerald Isles is coming out after the 5.5 update. That's just how it's gonna be. I thought maybe we'd get it out by the end of May. Like, I'd probably have it done by the 30th and be like, cool, we can drop it. Yeah, something's up with this island. I don't know what's happened here, but some of these have just gone a bit haywire. I don't know what the hell happened there. It's like the landscape moved. But it hasn't moved. What the f... I don't know. I'll fix that. Well, you have to use the Arc Div Kit, Coyote Clan, to make any of the mods. It's basically Unreal Engine 5. but a slightly dumbed down version, as I like to call it, because it is dumbed down. All right, we wanted to add some blue gems up here, just a little bit of blue, little bit of blue gem. Ooh. Yeah, that one. It was that one. I could be like a little fancy that you can like see them. Ooh, that's not looking good. Actually, I don't want them on there. Alright. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, mate. I like the idea of progression as well. I'm gonna add some rocks up here. We'll just add a couple. Yeah, well, Slurpee, like, I already have a custom list of dinos I want on the map. Anything that's officially in the game, I can easily add, and I can add custom creatures, which this will have, a few custom creatures. Well, the custom bosses and the, Forestland Worm. What's that? We'll go maple trees. Bit of a, semi-maple forest. Yeah. It had to be done, Moon. It had to be done. As I said, I'm going to be working on them. Next week, I want to get one working. But, it's going to be a bit bummer. I'm going to have to play test beforehand. This map's going to be coming out in June. June's going to be full of content, I guess. For me. Alright, let's add some bushes. Add some bush. Bush. The bush there. Come out to the forest, you got the bush here. And you got the bush. And then we go the bush. Hey, Abraham, I'm doing good, man. How about you, bro? Bush. Add some bushes over here. Look, it's a very bushy. Bush. More bushes over here. Yes, why not hide them? Okay, that might be a bit cynical. I like that. I'm just... Underwater boss, Slurpee? Oh, and if you're thinking I haven't... the ocean's getting worked on. Like... This is a whole section of the ocean I've done. Already. So... The Ocean itself is going to get a revamp when Gen 1 assets come through into the dev kit, because Gen 1 Ocean is beautiful and has some of the freaking best underwater assets to add. So it's just like, yeah. What do you mean? Do you mean custom creatures that I'm making, or like newer creatures from future mods, like future like releases? If you would say, what would be the biggest non-boss challenge on Emerald Isles, for example, on AB, that would stealing rock drake eggs, the surface, and the underwater cave? Ooh. Honestly, probably Victory Cave. So there'd be a couple of things. I'd say like the cave here, because this cave's gonna be massive and it's gonna be what, something. And honestly, the parkour maybe in here, really good loot. I don't know. But honestly, that cave there is gonna be a pain in the ass, and probably getting black pearls in the deep trench, or maybe the radiated. I might add some extra stuff. All right. Well, I will be doing PvP. You have left, but I mean cut it. Ooh, you sent me something. Cheers for that, mate. I will chuck that on. Yeah. Sometimes it's. Wait, yeah. I get what you mean. I'll have a little play with it later. Arctic Dove, thanks for that. We'll get a good play with that around. Yeah, what am I doing? Alright, we're finishing off this island, which I think is actually good there. Alright, it's meant to be like a jungly, like just a... There's some of these islands that are just there. Like this one here is just there. Like, it's really just there. Yeah. I'm not gonna be honest. This island, this island, this island, and this island suck. But I really like what I did here and here. And this island already had it like that really cool theme. This one's fine. That one was good. This is just... Yeah. That island's just that. Yeah, what the... These three islands are pissing me off. Don't know why. I kind of want to give this island a bit of like the Crystal Isles vibe. With like green crystals coming out of the spikes and just a lot of like... Maybe high crystal resources and rocks along here. Maybe. Alright. Oh, that's right. I gotta import stuff for this. No! This map has no snow. No snow. No snow on this map. Yeah, crap. I just wanna... Alright, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I gotta fix some of this landscape painting. That's fine. I will worry about that later. That's the media area. What's it called? It's media falls. This area, it's literally just gonna be rocks. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna be adding some white rocks to it. I know that's kind of basic, but it's meant to be an area that's been hit with meteorites multiple freaking times to the point that there's nothing left. Like, honestly, it's just gonna be a couple of rocks. Kind of just sporadically spawn, maybe a couple in the media. The difficult spawn areas here. Now, it looks like a simple area, but when you realize what you get next to, you spawn right next to the redwoods, the desert. There is no safe creatures here. You go this way, you're into the desert. You try and go past it, oh, you're into the ashfalls, which is gonna be like redwood levels difficulty kind of creatures. This spawn area, not fun. So you got desert. You're like, oh, there's a cave there. That's a lava cave. You're screwed. Try and cut through the dune. You're screwed. Go up onto here. You're screwed. You're like, okay, why don't I go this way? Oh, we're in the redwoods. Thylas. Death. Just death. This is also where you're going to find the forest lindworm when it comes added in. So you're like, oh, I'll go this way, which is just kind of just... The safest route from here would either be going like, oh, look, I'll go into the river. Spino Central. Right, Spinos, Sarcos, all that nasty berries all through there. Fun stuff. And then, what's it called? Yeah, you make the route down here back into like the open fields and stuff. But if you go that way, that's a swamp. That's rhinos. So the hard spawn's here. So the spawn locations are there. That's the only hard spawn. You've got a medium spawn here. On this little beach here, around here. It's just locational wise, it's a bit hard to start. You have a spawn in the city here. You have a spawn on the beach here. And you have a spawn in this little village down here. Which are the easy spawns. And then you have a medium spawn here and here. As well. And that's all the spawns at the moment. Meaning there is no spawns in this whole section over here. And there's a fat reason for that. I don't want anyone spawning on these islands. Now, it might cause an imbalance thing, but we'll work on that. I'm actually enjoying how this is coming out now. Yeah, there's glowtail spawns in the desert. They spawn in here. There are glowtails spawning in the desert. No civilians or anything, because it's based on Pokemon. So... And then you got the ocean. Ocean has like massive trench, another trench down here, coral reef, and just ocean. There's also in the spawn area, this little spawn box here, there's boob dogs, dodos, and glowtails as a reference to dodos being Torchic, boob dogs kind of being Mudkip, and glowtails kind of being Trico. So, nice little unique starter spawn, and then I'm going to add some extra, like, cool little spawns around here, some sheep, and some fun little... This is meant to be... I'm not going to have, like, too much nasties around here. Yeah. Alright. That island's doing my head in. I'm getting a bit late, but... Alright. Also, if you want to know, the spawns in here are interesting. There's a couple here. So that. These are like, they're like ponds, lakes. Yeah. You got the big one there. These three. What white area? This area? The cherry blossoms, or what are you asking for it? And you got the big lake there. I think there's a little pond here. I don't honestly think you'll see that with the way the minimap is set. Like this little lake here. I don't know if you'll see that. And then the top of the waterfall, that's water. The first one. But this one here? Oh yeah, we were working on the rocks, weren't we? Oh, this would be a good place to have some salt deposits, actually. Maybe? Ah, the cherry blossom. Yeah. No worries, Moon. That's it. It's a nice little... There are some salt deposits, actually. That might be a fun little thing, because salt's white, so... Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Indeed, salty. Oh crap, I've still got something selected. Well, nice camphor base. Yeah, it could be, depending on what spawns here. Oh, that's a little bit of an issue. So many resources. Technically not. Well, I guess around it. Well, a lot of rocks. Salt. But that's it. A really good place for some Fosolas to spawn. Oh, that would be evil. Honestly, imagine coming through here and this. I just realized how perfect Fosolas are. No, Crystal? Maybe. Because this desert area here, right? The desert biome has Fosolas. That, like, you can take the Fosolas spawn in here. But you know how perfect that is for the Pokemon theme? When you think of Trapinch? And how it only spawns in this area of the map? In the desert? Frick, man. Okay. Not really a cave. It's just like a hidden cove behind the waterfall. Oh. What are you missing, guys? Oh. Alright. Actually. Yeah, alright. I just realized the time. I'm gonna head off to bed, guys, but yeah. Well, Emerald Isles after the 5.5 update. But doesn't mean I can't still work on it. Getting closer to a fully foliaged island and hopefully dino spawns. So honestly, I kind of want to pump out and get all the landmass foliage and island spawns done, and then whip out the caves and the ocean. So thank you all for hanging out. Peace.